Hello listeners, in today's video we are going to talk about the important clause that every construction contract must have. The clause name is extension of time. What happens if you are going as a contractor or subcontractor, you are going for any of the contractual agreement which is legally binded, and you are bound to perform some tasks or some projects. Okay, and if you don't have that clause, extension of time clause in your contract, what could be the possibility that if during the execution of the project or during the execution of the task, whatever the responsibilities are being agreed upon during the contract signing, if that clause is not there, and let's say if there is any delay that happens during the project execution or during the performing that task, what could be the potential cause that one contractor or subcontractors can face? The reason is, in current scenarios, most of the construction projects, whether it is small size project or major size or mega size project, somewhere in between or in the beginning or towards the end of the project, they face delay. And it's obvious, most of the, I would say 100% projects face delay. So if this extension of the extension of time clause is not there, then what happens if the delay is because of the employer? And in most of the cases, when there is a delay from the contractor side, extension of time clause also will not safeguard them. But why it is important to include that clause in contracts agreement is, most of the time when there are delays, and major delays means you can say dominant delays mostly will happen from the client end, and if you don't have this clause extension of time, contractor or subcontractor has no right or no obligation to back their claim for the delays. So which is why it becomes very important to have this extension of time clause in any of the contractual agreement. And yes, if there is no extension of the clause, yes, there could be possibilities, very rare possibility, that contractor or subcontractor can win or may win that case if he has claimed properly with backed proper documentation and he has submitted his claim to the client on the stipulated time. So now coming to the extension of the clause, what it says, it's basically it helps contractor or subcontractor to safeguard their rights in the sense, let's say if you are executing any project and that is facing lots of delays, unwanted delays from the client end. It may be because of the design change, it may be ambiguity in the scope, it may be a variation in the tasks during the performance of the or during the course of the project. So for that, if you will see what is the impact of that change in your timeline and in terms of your cost and in terms of your quality, what is the impact? If impact is huge, contractor may incur additional cost, additional time, additional resources, longer stay. So for that he need EOT, extension of time. And if the extension of time clause is there, contractor can, during the submission of their claim, they can back that claim with this clause. And this extension of time clause also helps contractor or subcontractors to have the cost claim, whatever the type of cost that he is going to incur during the extended period. It may not be only because of the extended period you are, because of the change in the scope you are getting some material cost or labor cost. Prolonged stay cost will also be there. Some other cost, underutilization of resources, so many things can be taken care or taken into the account in the extended period. And there could be potential changes in the laws also, some change in the taxes also. In that way also this extension of time helps to the contractor and subcontractors. That is why it becomes very necessary, it is must to have the extension of time clause in any of the agreed contract. So I hope this sort of information was helpful to everyone. So make sure that whenever you are going for any of the contractual agreement which is legally binded, either you are subcontractor or contractor, make sure that you are looking for extension of clause, whether it is given in the contract or not. And if it is given and there is any ambiguity and it is not properly explained what is basically the whether it is helping subcontractor or contractors, or if it is not, it such some ambiguous language is written, please make sure that you are getting it clear during the pre-bid meetings. All right, so bye bye, see you all in my next conversation. So viewer, I hope this would have been helped you in many ways. So make sure that you are keeping this extension of clause in any of the agreed contract. See you.